What we've been doing up until now, the last 14 sessions, has really been based on the practice of presence. These 5 steps. You know them all by now. Okay, it should be part of your DNA. If you, church bell, yeah. If you are new and you've not really been doing the meditations with me, then you'll find everything on Instagram TV. Veronica's put all the sessions except for one, I think, um, there so you can catch up on what I'm talking about.
But you
But
can stay also here and follow.
yeah, stay with us. Yeah, definitely. Stay here and it still will make sense, I promise you. Okay, so the 5 steps into the present moment, they're like the foundation of the house. Yeah. And we've been doing that now for 14 sessions. Okay. Now we want to start building the house. Yeah, we want to start making it more solid and more real, where self-realization becomes less of a doing and more of a being. Yeah. Now, basically, it's based on the practice of self-inquiry, which I've taken from the Enlightenment intensive process of Charles Berner, but the actual meditation goes back thousands of years, to India, Zen, all these places. And it's really the practice of self-attention. And it's a gentle technique to bypass methods of controlling your mind. Okay? So it's not an exercise in concentration, mindfulness, focusing on the breath or having a mantra. It's not aimed at suppressing thoughts. It's more that it invokes an awareness. It's about being simply present. Okay? Without effort. Okay? So it's to be aware of what I really am, of what we really are. And we do that by withdrawing our attention and interest from what we are not. So what we are not, for example, is thoughts. We're not the emotions. These are the waves in the ocean, the clouds that pass in the sky. They come and go. What we are is this part that is observing the content of our experience. So we're gently moving our attention away from the thoughts and onto this sense of I. Who am I? And then once that has been really established, once you know that, once you get a taste of it, then being becomes more natural. It becomes more fluid and flowing, and there's less effort. Yeah. Not trying to stop the mind anymore. Simply learning to place my attention on what seems to be me in this moment. So right now, close your eyes. Close your eyes, and we're not doing anything. Simply observe, what am I aware of right now? Where is my attention in this moment? What am I aware of? You can also use the question, who am I? If you wish. Or simply, what am I aware of? Where is my attention right now? Okay. Stay with that. Now maybe it could be on sounds, just listening. It could be on a smell, taste in your mouth. The flow of a breath. the tips of your fingers. A feeling in your body. A thought. What we're looking for now is to see when my attention is no longer in this moment, is somehow being hijacked into a mental story that may be triggered by an intense emotion or an anxiety or any strong feeling. Could be simply, did I leave the cooker on? So when that happens, I notice, or we notice, the attention is moved from the present moment. I then decide to bring it back. Bringing it back into this moment through the practice of presence, whatsoever works for you. And just as a reminder of that, connecting to the heart, loving kindness, self-acceptance, relaxation, connecting to the body, non-judgment, relaxing the mind, awareness, this observer. So now, where is your attention? What is your anchor into the present moment? What really works for you? Staying with the aliveness of this moment, the breathing, feeling grounded. When we bring our attention into this moment, we start to observe where one thought ends and another thought begins. If you're finding it's back to back, one thought after the other, try and break the thought stream by taking a conscious breath, by placing your full attention onto one breath. And that can become your anchor. Use that as your anchor. It's important now to have anchors, to be present every moment of the day. It can be a sound, a musical note, sound of a bird, the sound of a breath. For some people it can be more visual. Look at something that can be an anchor, that can remind you. Some people like sounds. For some people it's a taste. For others it's a touch. The key thing is to be aware of where is my attention in any moment. And using your anchor, bring it back into the here and now. Immediately you'll feel a relaxation in the body. When the body relaxes, this feeling of being grounded and connected. When I feel more grounded and connected to the earth, immediately I feel empowered, more safe, stronger, more capable. And again, where is my attention in this moment? And as I decouple, or when we decouple from the thinking, when it becomes more of a regular happening, you'll start to feel or notice an energy field within and around your body, this feeling of consciousness. It's very light and soft at first. You might feel it as being a little bit buzzy. You may only feel it in your chest or your hands. By staying present, observing, you will come to increase the duration of the gaps between the thoughts and connect more deeply to the aliveness that is who you are. That is your true nature. Resting in the stillness of the present moment, observing the activities of daily life. The sun rises in the morning, it becomes noon, and it sets in the evening. This motion, this constant change, while the whole time I, this feeling of I, this observer, is constant, is unchanging, this being, always there. Bringing your attention. It's like a hurricane. When our attention goes into the stories, we get sucked into the periphery of the hurricane, and then suddenly we're in a turmoil like a paper bag in the wind. Emotions get intense, we get into panic, stress. That can happen. Bring the attention gently back to the present moment using your anchors. Whether it's the heart, loving kindness, acceptance, relaxation, the body, the breath, simply letting go of the thoughts, the stories, and resting on this feeling of I, this resting my attention on myself, the part of me that seems to be me, this constant. And we're not efforting to try and know what that is, bringing attention to it. Simply bringing attention to being, listening, breathing, resting in the observer, being one with that part. This feeling of being at home, where things feel easy, safe. So even when things are in motion, in your life situation. There's a calm there, this calm I, this peaceful I, this joyful I. This is my home. This is who I am. Rest there for a moment, in this moment. Effortless. Simply by resting your attention on the part of you that is aware and being open to whatsoever is there. Remember your anchors. Remember the tricks that bring you into the present moment. And notice that the one thing they will all have in common is asking the question, where is my attention? Where am I rooted? In thoughts, cyclone spinning around, or in the present moment, grounded, safe, clear, focused, energized, and so many other qualities of being that are there and waiting for you to enjoy. And remember, you are always there. There's never any real separation from yourself. By getting used to noticing where your attention is, you can start to move down a solid path of self-realization, where you come to rest in your natural self, your essential being. So during the day, you can ask yourself, what is alive in me right now? Who am I? Where is my attention right now? What am I aware of? What sounds do I hear? What's on my mind? Am I being hijacked by stories? Keeping my attention back into the body. Being present. Okay. So, thank you so much for sharing this session and for being here with us today. It's starting to rain now, so time for us to go. Okay, so the next session will be on Tuesday at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock CET. So I would like to give you all a massive big warm hug. I have to say, the messages that we get from you guys and the love and the support, it's really, it moves us to tears sometimes. We sit there, it's just so wonderful. So much love. I never realized I had so many friends. It's, you know, always been a bit of a loner, but yeah, you guys are really softening me up. So thank you so much. And stay with your anchors. So much love. Take care. And we'll see you next time. Ciao.